Hello and welcome back with me, Admiral. Joining me on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. As you can see by the background, we are on our bridge of our Star Destroyer, as we are Imperial, clearly. But yeah, let's do a quick recap of where we are with the game. I've been meaning to do this for a very long time. I do apologize for anyone that does follow me on this, or anyone else that does play the game. So yeah, let's have a dive straight in, see where we're at with my collection, see what we're working towards, and yeah, we'll just go from there basically. So power, we'll go through that. So this is where we're at with regards to power. It's not too bad. We got SLKR, we finally got his ultimate, and obviously we got him to Relic 7. Vader's now Relic 7, and the usual characters to get SLKR Relic 7 as well, which is Kylo, Palpatine, and Kylo Ren. Masked version. Jedi Knight Revan, we got a Relic 4. We are about to get into Relic 5, probably in the next couple of days. Then we will be moving on to Darth Revan. He will then be going to Relic 5. Then Bosk. Then Commander Luke Skywalker. They will all be going to Relic 5. And then they're pretty much done. As well as obviously all the others around. And we got Spy finally up to Relic 3 as well, upgrading him from Gear 12. After that, we are pretty much focused on our next sort of journey character, our next Galactic Legend character. And there's kind of two journey character, or not characters as such, but there's kind of two journeys I'm going towards. And them two journeys are all of these which required for the Sith Eternal Emperor. So he is the next Galactic Legend we are going for. It's going to be Sith Eternal Emperor. As you can see, we've already got Palpatine and Vader to the relic levels they are required to be. And we need a Jedi Knight Anakin to get to Relic 7 also. And pretty much that is it. Other than Darth Sidious, they're all the Relic 7 requirements. But the good thing about that is Vader, Palpatine, and Jedi Knight Anakin are all incredibly useful characters at high relic. So I'm quite happy with upgrading them to Relic 7. Darth Sidious, on the other hand, is not entirely used in the game, but obviously is a requirement for Sith Eternal Emperor. So we will be getting him up eventually. The characters that we're working towards at the moment are the Imperial Troopers. So we've got General Veers, we've got Admiral Piet, and you pretty much see them in this character layout. So relic level, we're going for obviously Revan, as I discussed. In terms of gear, we're going for Veers, Piet. And as you can see, we've also got Malik unlocked as well, which we are trying to level up, as well as trying to obviously get his shards to get him to 7-star. We are halfway to 6-star, so that's not too bad. We got a little bit more to get him obviously even higher. But yeah, we're sort of building our Imperial Trooper team because we're working towards Imperial Troopers at the first instance of the Sith Eternal Emperor grind. So we've got Veers, Piet, we've got Gideon, Dark Trooper, and we've got Range Trooper all in line because they are one team. They are probably the best Imperial Trooper team. So we're working towards all of them. We finally got C-3PO to 6-star as well. We've got a little bit more to do to get him to 7-star, but at the moment, he's just going to sit there in favorites, just as a placeholder. We're not actually working towards him, and we're not gearing him up at the moment. He's literally just there as a placeholder. All the other characters, though, we are working towards due to either, for example, Wrecker is going for a ship because the Galactic Republic Y-Wing is on his node. We got Queel, because we got to go for the Imperial TIE Bomber. And then a couple of others are placeholders again, which are essentially Dengar, Echo, and Sith Marauder. We do need Sith Marauder, but we're not working towards them as of yet. But Echo, we're just using him to mine some gear off his node at the moment. But all the others, we are working sort of, like I said, we're working sort of two paths. We're going towards Sith Eternal Emperor as our first path. And our second path, we're going towards the Executor. Executor, is that what it's called? I'm pretty sure it is. Good ships. Pretty sure it's called the let's have a little gander. So I'll show you what, yeah, the Executor, that's what we're working towards as our sort of secondary sort of, any spare energy is going towards this. And the reason we're going towards this is because we need a Relic 8 Admiral Piet, we need a Relic 8 Boba Fett, we need a Relic 5 Dengar, we need a Relic 5 IG-88, Relic 5 Bosk, which we will have done pretty much imminently. And we need a Imperial TIE Fighter Pilot at also Relic 5, which again, we've got him in our favorite as a placeholder. And then when it comes to ships, we need TIE Advanced, which we already have 7-starred. Imperial TIE Bomber, which we're working towards. We already have him at 5-star. We're working towards that 6-star. We do need to get him to 7-star though for this event to unlock, obviously, the ship itself. And then we've got Houndstooth, already a 7-star. Slave 1, 7-star. IG-2000, we are working towards that ship as well. The good thing about working towards that ship as well is we can do this event once it's at 7-star, and we can also do the Millennium Falcon event to get the Millennium Falcon to 7-star also. So that is a very useful ship to have. And then the last one being, or the last two, sorry, being the Imperial TIE Fighter, which I'm pretty sure is pretty easy to do, and think we've got that already at 5 or even 6-star. I will double check in a second. And then the last one being Razor Crest, which we have finally got the ability to have it at 5-star. However, we do not obviously have Beskar Mando, which leads me into a couple of the characters that you see in the front lineup of our characters. And the doors do my nothing. But yes, a couple of the front characters, as you can see here. So for Beskar Mando, you need Cara Dune, IG-11, you need Queel, and you need Mando and Grief Karga, as you can see. Where are they? They should be. There's Mando. So you got Mando there, and you got Grief Karga here. So we are working towards him as well. We've actually done half of his events already. So if we go to the journey guide, I'll show you what exactly we've done with regards to the journey guide so far. So as you can see, we're working towards Sith Eternal Emperor. But in terms of the solo, here's Beskar Mando. And we have actually got half of his events done. We just need to get 7-star with regards to, obviously, Cara Dune. And we will need to get the characters up a little bit more in terms of gear to complete the 7-star part of this event. Because it does require a minimum, or it's recommended at 15.5 or 15,700. And they need to be 7-star as well. I don't think, it might not need to be, it will need to be around that figure, but we might be able to get away with it. But we do want to get Mando and Grief Karga up anyway, so it kind of makes no difference in that regard. But yeah, we need to just get Cara Dune up to 5-star. We can then complete this, but we need to fundamentally get them all to 7-star to complete the entire event. Once we complete the entire event, we need to then get Beskar Mando up, because we do have the required amount of stuff for Razor Quest to be at least 5-star. As you can see, we completed the Malak event down here. That is completely done. All tiers of this is done. The next event, obviously, with regards to the journey guide, will be, as I've already discussed, it's going to be a little bit of the Millennium Falcon due to the fact that we're going to be getting IG-2000 ship, or IG-88 ship, which is the IG-2000. We're going to be working towards the Executor. In terms of this journey guide, that's what we're working towards, essentially. And then in terms of Galactic Legends, we're working towards Sith Eternal Emperor. He is my priority at the moment. So that is what we're working predominantly towards. But whilst I've got the extra energy here and there, we're not going to get gear with it at the moment. We are going to get the characters all to at least 7-star capable. And then once we got them all to 7-star for both of the event, or all three of the events, should I say, we will then use that spare energy then to go towards gear. And the gear then will be obviously added to the Sith Eternal Emperor characters. Because as you know, we need to get Admiral Pieta anyway up to Relic 8. We need to get Boba to Relic 8. That also ties into the fact that I'm currently applying to join a new guild. Hopefully they accept. I do not know what's going to happen. I'm trying to join a guild with over 250 million galactic power to start basically getting aero magnifiers. Because as you see, essentially if I go to, just for example, I go to SLKR, to get him up to the next relic tier, which is Relic 8, we need these aero magnifiers. And the only way to do that is Territory Wars, I believe, or the Challenge Pit, Rancor, Raid, and Territory Wars. So we need to be able to do these. And at the moment, my alliance or guild is not up for the task. So I'm trying to change alliances to or guilds to allow me to start at least collecting some of them, so we can get characters up to Relic 8. So if you do manage to watch this and you're in an alliance that is doing them type of things and you wouldn't mind me joining you, I have 2.9 million GP. You can see my roster here. We have Geos up and capable of doing the Wat Tambor mission, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, other than that, that's where we are with characters. In terms of ships, we are working towards TIE Echelon. We've got a 5-star right now. We're working towards, obviously, Imperial TIE Bomber, as I've already said. Working towards BTLB Y-Wing. And in terms of our capital ships, we're not too far off now getting the Endurance, the 7-star. And my Negotiator is now at 6-star also. On our way to being 7-starred as well. And this will probably be our placeholder ship for when we do our ship fleet battles eventually, because we have a few ships now capable of being in that lineup. So we've got Anakin, which once we get him up to Relic 7, he'll be pretty damn strong. We've got Ahsoka, which we do need to get to Relic level. We've got Ubaran Starfighter. Again, we need to get 5s up to that Relic level as well as a few other things like Plo and stuff like that. But at the moment, we're running with the First Order because that is essentially our lineup. But our First Order is very slow to grind due to the fact that this event only pops pretty much twice a month. So we only get 20 shards a month, which is pretty abysmal. So it's going to take us a while just to get him up to, or the finalizer finally up to 7-star. It's going to take quite some time. But yeah, that is my update. That is where I'm at with regards to the game right now. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully it might be a bit of insight for what to work towards and how to potentially work towards it. And yeah, try and stick to a goal. Try and stick to it. It's the easiest way possible to get through to what you need relatively quickly. It's taken me a year to get to this point, and I think that's pretty decent. Well, year and a little bit, because I started the game in February a year ago. So it's literally a year and 3 months to get to this point, and I think that's not too bad. So other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.